One. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. More college football 26. Road to glory. We're playing Mike Backer. We're at the University of Nebraska, the Cornhuskers. Now, we're starting out on this screen because we have some points to spend and we have some points to use to upgrade our physical attributes. Now, my thought process is we have to upgrade speed. So we need to look at quickness. Now, it costs 13 skill points. I don't want to use 13 skill points for just a little sprinkle of speed. Just a little pinch of speed. But we have to get quicker, man. We need to be able to run around this field. We need to be able to fly sideline to sideline. And we use the goddamn 13 skill points. And it's an upgrade, but it feel marginal. It feel like that bare minimum. I mean, I appreciate the increase in speed, acceleration, change of direction, agility, stamina. I appreciate it, but come on now, let me get a real bang for my buck. But I mean, we are quicker, so we'll take that and we'll be happy. Now this week we're going against the Ohio State Buckeyes. And as you can tell, if you aren't a little confused or thrown off, this is a post-com. This is a voiceover after the fact because if you can look back to the previous video, the sound quality did get distorted. But we in this thing and we finna make a play, man. The rematch against Ohio State. Played them twice last year and this year we got to try and get one step ahead. Now we are at the Ohio State, and it is a night game, so they be rocking that all black. And I really want to make this a big game, man. I'm feeling the energy. We split with them last year, and our season really went off the rails as we lost to them in the Big Ten championship. So hopefully we can walk into the horseshoe and stomp these boys out, assert our dominance and let them know that we real deal. Let them know that we Holyfield, man. Let's get it going. Big time matchup in the Big Ten. And they got the drone shot out, throwing the Ohio State logo, throwing up the Buckeye mascot logo. It's a rain game at night. What is the feel of it crazy, man? It feel like a playoff matchup in the middle of the season. If we're being completely honest, and that's that it's a little dangerous to be in these type of games, be in these type of matchups, knowing that somebody got to lose. And a loss in this type of game, boy, it can throw your season into turmoil, man. It can really throw your season upside down. But look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers rocking that all white, that Krispy Kreme all white, walking onto the field. We are fearless. We ain't finna let these black jerseys throw us off the goddamn edge. Let's get it going, man. Come on. All right, we got a 3-point lead early in the game. First quarter, 45 flying around, making plays. Now, I technically didn't get that tackle, but I helped slow him down. First down again later on in the drive, flying to the ball. And you see him punching at it. We always talk about it. Punching at the ball. Punching at his read. Drop back in the coverage. He walked right past me. He walked right past me like a doorman. That's bad. We're gonna try to send a little pressure here, and this is gonna be a big aspect of this game is pressure. And how much pressure to send or where we need to send it at all. We send pressure, they immediately score a touchdown. And now we on the ropes. But the offense did answer back with a score of their own. Still got a 3-point lead. We're dropping back in the coverage here. They hand the ball off, and I'm following the ball, punching at it, trying to pop that ball out. Come on now. First and 10 later on in the drive, big handoff. And this is an aspect of the game that really told the story. Do we send pressure or do we just sit back? Let me sift through the traffic, flying over top, scraping over top, fly down. Now first down again later on in that in the quarter in the second. They was able to tie the game up with a field goal. Again, we sent the pressure, we get a sack, but you saw we sent pressure early and we gave up a touchdown. It's really a do or die I tap wide trying to bat at the ball just in case he threw it. He fumbled. And look at how far this ball going downfield. And the Cornhuskers recover. We need big plays like that, man. We need turnovers to give our offense a chance to score, and yet they don't. It's still a 10-10 ball game. See me sifting over in coverage, making tackles. Got to rally to the ball. Still tied at 10. Flying over, I'm getting blocked, but I made that tackle, made that play. Lurking over, the instincts are showing now. This is where you got to let the instincts just take over. 10-10 ball game still. Sifting underneath, take it away, and then there's the pressure again. Third and long. Dropping back. He launched it over top. Hipped. Yeah. We need these turnovers, man. Give the offense the best chance to just keep having chances at scoring, and yet the offense turn the ball over themselves. More pressure, we get a sack. Third and long again. We don't send pressure. And what happens? He throws an absolute laser. So we've given up a touchdown sending 6. We've given up a touchdown sending 4. I'm distraught with hands on my head. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Carlos went. Shout out to you, I guess. I guess shout out to you. But we only sent 4, and there's somebody wide open. I'm talking about butt naked like a baby being born. But the offense then scores when we need them most. So I guess I can't really blame them, but we got to put up points. We got to put up points in bunches, man, because this Ohio State offense is going to figure something out. Big, deep shot there. We only send 4 again, and we give up another touchdown. The offense answers back. We're tied at 24. I'm trying to scrape over top, keep everything in front of me. We're in the fourth quarter, minute 20 on the clock. This is a desperation type situation. We don't send pressure. He finds the open man. Lurking back again in zone. He takes a deep shot, bombs away, touchdown. And we know what happened? We didn't send no goddamn pressure. And he got a deep shot off. I don't understand what's happening in the secondary. People getting bombed, but the offense scored. We're in overtime. This offense has been clutch. It ain't been when we needed most, but they've been clutch when we were desperate. I send pressure, send 6, and what happened? We give up touchdown. It don't matter. Man or zone, blitz or no blitz, we're giving up points. The offense answered back, tied it in the first overtime, then kicked 3 in the second one. We're up by 3. He beams it directly to a DB. He's in a hard flat. This needs to be picked off. What are you looking at, 19? Whatever. Now I'm thinking, okay, let's send a little pressure. The handoff. I punch at it, ball don't come out. They're getting increasingly closer to this end zone. Fires it. They're on the 1 yard line. And I'm thinking, okay, we got to get a goal line stand. We had a goal line stand last video. Handoff, blow it up. Okay, cool. Second and goal. Goal line stand time, baby. Lined up right on the line of scrimmage. They hand it off. Touchdown. And it's just a heartbreaker. It's a sad situation. We get our first loss of the season this early, midway through the season, but we can't fret. We can't sit back and just be sad about it. We got to man up. We got to make a play. We got Purdue coming in, home game at Nebraska, and you got to shake off that loss, man. You got to shake off that loss. I'm laser focused as the Cornhuskers take the field. An early fourth down, punching at that ball, blowing it up. You see, we're up 7-0. The offense decided to show up a little early this time, and we get a stop on the early fourth down. Punching at, yeah, talk about it wrong, punching at that ball. Up by 10 later on in the game, lurking in coverage. You see the hand balled up like an angry old man, like the Arthur meme, flying across the field. We're feeling good in this game against Purdue. This is a nice little get right game. Lurking over the middle, nothing there. Tip yik, tip yik, tip yik. What are you doing, Ted? You gotta pick that off. 4th and 1. They're going for another fourth down. That's blown up as well. Later on in the game, third quarter, we're up 17-0. This is a cruise control type of win. If we could just hold on, the quarterback running out, punch that ball out, but he recovered. Can't even really celebrate that forced fumble, but we did force a fumble. Scraping over top again, flying to the ball, but I got the hit for somebody grandma. That's something we might have to rectify at some point. And look at the pressure. See, if we would have got pressure like this in the Ohio State game, it'd have been a different story. But I digress. Later on in the game, a second and long, and the quarterback somehow scampers out of that thing untouched. Let's fast forward. We're up 24 nothing, and that should have been an interception. It's the get right game, man. We needed this after that big showdown last week. And we're inflicting our will upon the Purdue Boilermakers. Flying through beautiful blitz. Now we're in the fourth quarter, third and forever, ever. Flying down, boom, punch that ball out again. Huh? Talk about it all the time. Look at the headset slide down my face, but there is zero reaction. I can't even see right now. Zero reaction. Why? Because we throwing up that X and we punching at that ball. You got to tap that right bumper. For those of you not in the know, you tap that right bumper. Show me the replay, by the way. Show the replay. Wait for it. Wait for it. You tap that right bumper. You punch at his reeb. He start coughing up that ball. 31 nothing now. Fourth quarter. Big time. Get that game flying down. Let me get a little sack. Still fourth quarter. Tony Ron, what you gonna do? Give me my yick. Fly down for a pick six. Run, Ron. Run, please. Now, apparently, Purdue got super athletes on the O line. But we needed this game, man. We needed this bad. Just to get the morale back up. Just to show everybody that the season don't have to fall apart to a loss to Ohio State. We can stay around and we can believe. Show me the replay, by the way. Ronnie Smith, a beautiful game. Two forced fumbles, a sack, an interception. That should have been crib. We've got to test these Purdue old linemen, these super athletes, these super soldiers, flying down, making tackles on me. But we needed that win bad, man. We needed that win bad. 5-1. Our hopes are still allowed to make the college football playoff. Our hopes are still allowed to make the Big Ten championship. And our next game is a big one on the road at Washington. And we got to keep this momentum going. Washington's a good program. They're having a good season. Talented players, but it won't be no cakewalk. And we got to make sure we can let people know that, yeah, we're number 7 in the country. We had a little fall off that loss, but we still something to be reckoned with. Till next time, go be great.